great. It's fighting time. Can I be on their side?
Looks like there's gonna be a brawl. You playing something good?
Hell yeah! Rolling Stone, street fighting man, G7!
You just hit G8.
Would you like to see what I see? You can see everything. We shook the pillars of
Okay. Hold on. Stand by.
Audio cell.
Give me a second.
My dumb friend needs me. I gotta go.
Good evening, Internet. It's another Friday. So that means it's another weekend with your two favorite assholes.
That's right. The two biggest Richards on Al Gore's internet series of tubes. How was that?
There probably is audio now. Yep.
Okay,
Audio.
okay.
I was going to double check, but I guess we don't need to. I know what I did wrong. Shit.
Yes, it is my halfway to my birthday party, as I was saying.
Woo!
It's literally halfway until my birthday.
And then we found out that July 3rd would be halfway to my birthday. So that's cool.
Maybe do another one of those.
That's going to be a SWF night.
Yes, it will be. And we are here live from Scotty's humble abode.
I'm going to mute my phone.
Turn that fucking shit off. Actually, I need to do mine too. Hold on. Stand by, folks. Thank you.
We're professionals here. We swear.
Thank you. We're going to do that. And, yep. Ike's got some not your father's root beer hard shit.
5.9%, and actually just finished it.
Are you talking about is cereal Iran? No, I actually don't really know much about it.
No, not tonight. I'm gonna pull the camera out just a little bit. I also think it could have gone up just a bit too.
Yeah, well, that's good.
I'm like sitting off camera just a smidge.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, we have all of the duct tape today.
Yeah, because we're doing this remote.
In fact, we can't afford duct tape, so we're actually using painter's tape, and so it's not sticking very well.
It's not very sticky. That's what she said.
Oh, I don't have the...
Maybe.
I have a rim shot. I can add a rim shot to that. Give me a second. I have a rim shot.
There's no boo. There's no boo.
I have a rim shot. I can add a rim shot.
Yeah.
All right, let me add that while you keep talking.
But
we need to cheers first.
Oh, you're right. You have an empty fucking beer.
We're gonna do shots, aren't we?
Let's do shots.
Okay, we'll do shots. Actually, we'll run the intro. We'll do things a little bit out of order. We'll run the intro and we'll go get things ready.
Yeah. So we'll see you after the intro, and it's time for shots.
Okay. Oh, Scott, you're gonna run the intro. Like you don't hardly ever get to run the intro.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So you get to run the intro today. Go ahead and just push the button on the end. Let's go. I was trying to be back on time. I tried. How soon till Scott has to kick drunk loud Ike out?
Probably about 20 minutes. Yeah.
It's 15 minutes before the show ends.
Yeah. So here's our shot glasses, and I'm going to get up real close. We're doing New Amsterdam. Focus.
Cover my face.
Focus.
There you go.
Okay.
There it is.
It is 100 proof.
Oof.
Vodka. New Amsterdam. There you go.
Thanks, Moraine Philly. Thank you.
Nice intro. Thank you.
We've had that intro for what, 3 years now? Maybe 4.
Yeah. Are you a new subscriber on my channel? Because you're not. He's not.
Yeah, he's on Scotty's side.
Yeah.
We are actually coming up in September. We're coming up on 5 years.
Yeah.
And we're actually going to try to, what's the word? We'll try to get it to be episode 222. Because right now we're 10 episodes away from 222.
It's like a half shot.
Perfect.
So
Perfect. I'm not a big vodka fan.
okay, so you got your backup. I've got my back.
here.
All right. Hey, everybody. Cheers.
Happy half birthday.
Halfway to this year.
Oh, that's
Cheers.
that's a good number.
Yep. Oh yeah.
I learned something interesting a couple months ago.
What's that?
Is vodka, but not all vodka is gin.
Really?
So essentially, vodka and gin are the same spirit.
Yeah.
They're just gin is infused with what is it? What berry is it? Juniper berries.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Where's my mouse? There's my mouse. I was going to add a drum thing to this.
And now we so we can mark our shot glasses.
Oh yeah, draw a penis on mine or something.
Okay.
Actually, don't put something else on there.
Oh no, you're getting a dick, Ike.
Oh god damn it! No shit, I don't think I have. I thought I downloaded. It should be a download. Let's see.
Oh,
we just threw a bunch of vodka everywhere. Oh, found it. Rim shot. Giggity.
All right. I'm spilling vodka all over myself.
Yes.
Oops.
Scotty is chasing with Pedialyte. Let's see. MGTOW Cowboy says vodka. My favorite. Oh, you just wrote icon. Okay, good.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite. What's the topic of discussion today? We're mostly what I found is we're probably just going to talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. But I've also found a bunch of video of quote unquote rioters fucking around and finding out.
Yeah, we're gonna look at some of that.
Yeah. Let's see. Morane. How am I spelling that? Always watching your videos, grilling illogical women.
Thank you. Fuck yeah.
We can actually pull up just for you. We'll pull this one up.
Oh, Bob says sweet stonecutter sticker. Yeah.
Oh
dude.
yeah. Let's see. Nate probably has a few extra. I'll see if I can send you one. Let's pull this up. This is great. So this is a lady who says there's no difference between having sex with 36 men and having sex 36 times with one man. And then the response is, I'll put my finger in a glass of water 30 plus times and still drink it.
Yes.
If 30 plus people finger my drink, I think I'd be pretty pissed off and throw the cup out.
The number of mentally retarded is increasing.
The logic you can't refute that logic. I'm gonna say that.
Oh yeah, it's oh
Okay,
my
let's do
god.
it this way. Let's try to do it. Will this look good?
Where's that makes a lot of sense. A lot of nonsense.
I don't think I have that one on there.
Damn.
Yeah, some of the ones that I have on my home system aren't on this one.
No, that's all right. That's all good. Jesus Christ.
Just ignore the penis in the corner of Ike's class. Well, no. So the thing is here is there is no difference between having sex with 36 men and having sex 36 times with one man. This person's like, so if I put my finger in my glass of water 30 plus times, I'll still drink it. But if somebody puts 30 penises in my water, I'm throwing that out.
30 dicks. Oh my god. All right.
We'll take that off for now.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
30 dicks.
Ugh.
It's just a big bag of dicks.
Yeah, big bag of dicks. Oh my god.
Using plastic shooters. Yeah, we like the microplastics because we want to die early.
Yeah. And I just honestly don't own enough shot glasses because there's going to be like 10 or more people showing up later. So I thought the disposables would be good to use. So.
I just got a cockaholic shot glass.
Ah.
Fuck. Did you guys hear the corporation Intel is laying off over 20,000 employees? I think yes, they are based in the state of Oregon. So actually Intel their main campus isn't too far from where we're at right now.
No, it's actually very, very. It's actually
not,
like
not to dox Scotty.
It's like literally right down the road. I don't care what. That's Wuhan. Wuhan.
What's that mean?
I think it's supposed to be woo man. Whoa man.
No. I think he's referring to the sound that a British ambulance makes. Woo wah, woo wah.
The number of mentally retarded is increasing.
Gay!
Mental institutions great again.
Yeah, dude, bring back asylums. Fucking bring back mental asylums. We need to. I usually feel like degrading my intelligence when I listen to women. It's.
Hold on. Is that a broad generalization, or is that just a generalization about broads?
Where's the boo?
I don't think it's.
Of course you take it off, you motherfucker.
The number of mentally retarded is increasing.
The whole world gone crazy!
Any bad joke you
Let me
make.
see if I can. Hold on. We need a boo on here. We need to get a boo.
We do.
So we'll go over to the other page. Let me.
Because I was going to say, every time you make a bad joke, I'm going to do the mentally retarded.
That's fair. Let me see if I can find the boo.
The number of mentally retarded is increasing.
I love that fucking button.
Yeah. Stand by, folks. We're going through what we got here.
Don't have boo. I do have the inspiration for birth control. Let's add that. You can mix it
I
up.
thought that was already on here.
Is it on there?
Yeah, go back. Yeah, right there.
You're an inspiration for birth control.
Why not have boo on here? Oh, Mario Death. Do we have Mario Death on there?
No.
Ratty Mario Death.
Oh, yeah. One moment,
Stand
folks.
Look what else I found. Here, push that one when I put it up.
Yes.
That makes a lot of sense. A lot of nonsense.
We got this one.
What is that?
It's the plane chimes.
Oh.
This is your captain speaking. What's coming up next is going to be a lot of bullshit.
Scott.
I love that button. Here we go. We'll add this one too. Go ahead.
Feels like I'm wearing nothing at all.
It's already on there.
Nothing at all.
Shit,
Nothing at all.
Stupid sexy Flanders!
Do we have what
Yes.
the fuck on there? Okay, so let's
What the fuck?
go back over, get rid of. We're gonna delete this one real quick. Yeah, we're welcome to the show, guys. It's just Scott and I messing with the soundboard.
Well, look, I'm messing with the soundboard because I never get to mess with the soundboard.
Hold on. Sunflower says, "Hey, Outlaws here."
Ike isn't drunk enough. That's true. That's very true.
Well, I also have to kind of keep a steady buzz.
That's what
we're like an hour and a half before the party's supposed to start.
Yeah. If we're already going to be tatered before everybody shows up.
Yeah, I took a shot. I forgot.
Oh, me too.
Okay, I got to keep track of my drink intake. This is number 2.
That's 3.
And 1 shot. This is number 2 drink. So when I keep track of I keep track of beers and hard alcohol. This is number 2.
Okay, it is number 2.
See, I know what I'm doing. This ain't my first rodeo.
I thought it was number 3. Okay. So I literally checked in the fridge.
You literally walked over to the fridge.
What's up, Rick? I don't know you. I don't think
Rick, hello. Let's see.
Sunflowers. It is my halfway to my birthday party. It is literally halfway until my birthday. And it's just an excuse. That's it.
Exactly.
Scotty is practically falling off the couch. Thanks.
Do we have the
No, I'm not.
We have the wow button on here. No, we don't have the wow button on here.
Wow.
Wow. Hold on. I have a wow.
Sunflowers, if you lived closer, you would be invited to the party. Don't worry. And so would Phil. And so would Outlaw. And so would Chrome. And so would Crystal. And so would Rick. So would everybody else in the chat. But you all live really far away.
Crystal Kitten, yo.
Where's the hot gay? Oh, yeah, we got you. Hang on. Right there.
Gay!
I love that button.
Okay, get drunk time. Got it, Viscotti.
Wait, what?
Sunflowers, are you fucking drunk, bitch?
She doesn't get drunk all that often.
What? Eric A, have a drink on me. Okay.
Did I put the bell on here? The bell's not on there, is it? No, we need to put the bell on there.
Outlaw, I just said, dude, it's my halfway to my birthday party. If you lived closer, you would be invited. We're doing it in my apartment, as you can see.
Panel, if anybody wants to join us.
Yo, Sun Foyers.
Sun Foyers, I forgot about that from last week.
Foyers.
Phil spelled Sunflower's name wrong, spelled it Sun Foyers, and so it was on Bacon Street.
Fuck yeah.
So you want to talk about doing something stupid when you're drunk, Phil?
Time to vet drunk time. I see sunflowers. You are fucked up.
I like it says autocorrect is drunk Scotty.
Auto correct. Sweet.
I was talking to Jimmy Bones last night. He's like, you need to come out. You need to come out to my area. We'll hang out, whatever. I'm like, let's just fucking try to plan a meetup over there.
Where's he live?
Let's Outlaw might know.
Outlaw, yeah. Where?
Like I know. I think I know which state he is. He's in the next time zone over.
Okay. No girls invited. Yeah. No girls. No girls allowed.
I think he lives in Montana.
Montana?
Yeah. It's either Montana or Wyoming. I don't remember. Maybe I'll text him. I'll just text him.
Yeah, if I drove to Oregon, I'd have to take a 1,000-mile detour on the road or hope I could get a spot on a ferry if it's running. Yeah, good luck with that.
He likes ferries.
Jimmy is in Nebraska.
Nebraska, okay.
At least I embrace my new name. Bob is a wuss about his new name. Oh, what? What?
Oh,
what
Bob's name is Pulsack Bob. It was the same thing. It was on Bacon Stream. And Bob says, Bob usually says Pulska out. He spelled it Pulsack. And so we've been calling him Pulsack ever since.
You fucking pull. No dogs allowed. That's right.
Nebraska.
Screw Tape, you can head over anytime. If you want to come over early, you're welcome to. I told everyone.
He was going to take a nap. I think he might be done with his nap.
Yeah, it might be. Yeah, he was passing out. Dude, I've never been to Nebraska. I would totally go to Nebraska.
Yeah, I'd be down.
And then
take a train there.
And that'd be fun. And Saunders is in Nebraska, right? Or is he in Kansas?
Ape says he's an hour from him.
Was Saunders in Kansas?
No, hold on. I know where Saunders lives because he was on the train route that I took when I took the train. I think he's either in Kansas, it might be Nebraska. I think he's in Nebraska. I think Saunders is in Nebraska.
Okay. Well, because Ape picked him up when he came to the meetup.
Oh man, had I known Jimmy, I drove through Nebraska when I drove back from that Chicago meetup. Like you can see, there's one of the spots I stopped was literally right there.
Yeah.
Had I known Jimmy at the time, I would have stopped. Fuck.
Digging the Futon had the same wire style in blue for years back. Dude, this thing is so awesome.
I really don't like this thing that's holding the thing on. It's like cupping my balls.
Yeah.
Not that anybody needed to know that.
Yeah, no, if you sit on the edge, it's not the most comfortable, but like sleeping on it for some reason is just, I pass out and I'm like so comfortable.
It's like sex, but I'm having it.
Yeah. But yeah, this folds out into a bed, and if Ike gets a little too tater tonight, he'll be sleeping right here.
Yeah, that might happen. That might happen.
Saunders is in Nebraska.
Okay, so yeah, same state, right?
Yeah. Happy birthday, Scott. Good night.
Like there's
It's not my birthday. It's halfway to my birthday. My birthday is December 20th, but it's my halfway. Good night, my friend. Good to see you. Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Well, if Ape, Saunders, and Jimmy are within like a drivable distance of each other,
let's go.
Why not set something up like that?
Yeah. Ape, Bones. Let's do a meetup right near you guys. Let's fucking do it.
Maybe find a good central location in between all of them.
Yeah.
And then we can rent a house again.
Rent a house. Yeah. Hi, not Ike. No, this is Ike.
No. Nate's in chat. Nate's not.
Oh, she's saying hi to. Okay.
Because in the SWF, Nate's name isn't Nate. Nate is not Ike.
Mm-hmm.
And Like I'm the commissioner, but if there's another character that is me that isn't the commissioner, it'll be not Ike.
Oh, right. Okay, I'm getting it. I'll get it eventually, guys.
Oh shit! I don't have my Scoozy on. Yeah, whatever. This thing's almost gone anyway.
Almost on number. You should slow down just a little bit.
I understand that, but this shit drinks like a fucking.
I know.
I should have got beer that I didn't like.
What beer do you not like?
PBR.
Oh. Okay.
That's the reason I drink PBRs, because you have to force yourself to drink it.
What was that other one that you were like, this is ass, but you kept drinking it? I think it was a taller can. Was it the blue one? What was it called?
Oh, Busch Light.
No.
Was it a blue can?
No, maybe not.
Busch Light's worse than PBR.
Okay, it's a white can, but it doesn't have a lot going on it, and it's just.
Oh, that was the PBR Light.
Okay, that's what I was.
Yeah, that tasted more like ass than PBR did.
Yeah, which is amazing because PBR already tastes like ass.
I like that I turned my head to burp away from the microphone
and right into the mic.
Except my microphone's right here.
Yeah.
I should have gone like this, but I think I more turned away from you.
I got my dog a big beef rib bone, and she's already done eating it. Good girl.
Good.
Wow, Scotty. What?
Rad nose, PBR Light.
Rexus Prime. I'm somewhere in the land of Mormons. Rebel is against. Rebel Against Defeat is also in the land of Mormons.
Yeah, Rad's in the land of Mormons.
Chug, Scotty. No, Sunflowers. You stop it. You are a bad influence. Jimmy and myself are an hour apart. Flanders is 3.5 hours away. See, that's perfect, though. That's awesome. We should do that. Gravedigger, good to see you. Bud Light, a butt wiper, huh?
Thanks, Bacon.
Pub beer. I purposely picking a beer he has to choke down. Explains a lot while raising questions I don't want to. Yeah.
So when I was in my 20s, I would only drink like IPAs, like geek house parties and stuff. I would only drink IPAs for the main reason you can't chug an IPA.
Yeah.
And that was my way of socially engineering myself, not drinking too much. Except I did it anyway.
Right.
But it slowed me down, so I wasn't like super drunk. So I wasn't like exactly an alcoholic.
Yeah. Bacon is missing all these comments out of context, out of content moments. I think that context. Mormon women are easy. Oh, okay.
That's what I've heard.
Busch Light. I have one of those for the extra dark caverns. Oh God.
Oh geez.
Bacon, if you're willing to drive down here, there's a party tonight.
that's like a 2 hour and 45-minute drive for him.
Yeah.
So if he left right now, he would be here probably about an hour after the party started.
9-ish.
Yeah. And but he still has his live stream that he does on Fridays too.
Do it from here. Fuck it. Oh no, you go till like 6 in the morning.
He goes
fuck
hard.
You.
He'd probably just sit in his car and do it.
Yeah. I refuse to brainstorm those questions in my head, Bacon. Okay, well, Scotty could always puff pass. No, I do not smoke weed. I hate weed. Any beer that ends in light is trash. Yeah.
He spelled light wrong.
No, he didn't.
Well, PBR Light is L-I-G-H-T, and Busch Light is I think it's L-I-T.
I don't give a fuck.
There's two different types of lights, and I think there's different. It's light or light.
Well, fagtails are all liars. Jehovah's Witness chicks are notorious serial killers. That's what I've heard.
What the fuck is this faggot?
No. He's making fun of fagtails.
Okay.
Yeah. No, fagtails are all liars. Who says Bacon isn't on the way? I don't know. I don't know.
You've already opened the door, and he's like a vampire.
Mm-hmm.
He has to be invited in, and sometimes he doesn't even have to be invited in.
Most times he doesn't have to be invited
in. Frat and my plane just went down for annual inspection.
Okay. I don't get light beer. It's like diet drinks. What the fuck, right? Yeah, no. So, Keystone Light, Natty Light. Ugh.
So the reason light is a thing is light beers have about half of the calories of just regular beer. Our regular is like 120 calories. PBR Light is like 60 something calories. And so like it's for the fatties, I guess, but it still tastes light beer still tastes like shit.
Factos are Scotty, I'm coming from Rusty Rivers. Oh, awesome, dude. Thank you. Well, glad to have you here.
Yeah, totally.
I was hanging out with Rusty last month? 2 months ago.
Yeah.
End of April. and good guy. We had a lot of fun.
Rusty's also part of the SWF now. We added a character for him, and we're gonna start using him more.
I need a maple bar with all this funny chat. Fuck yeah, dude. I actually tried sour apple schmatz, only a sip and as a sleeping aid. Okay, perhaps bacon is on the way.
Rex's Prime, are you talking about schnapps?
Schnapps, yeah.
I don't know what a schmatz is. Are you like Jewish?
What the fuck?
It's like you got some schmutz on you.
Perhaps bacon is on the way. I don't know.
Oh man,
he might be.
Oh.
He doesn't have my number, so he doesn't know where I live.
He has my number.
If he comes down, he's going to start blowing up Ike.
The other person who's going to start blowing up is Soldier Girl.
Yeah. Hi. Wait. Where's the rim shot?
It gets even worse because she actually did get blown up when she was in the military.
Yeah.
Subbed. Thank you. Oh, the fact towels are liars. If you're on Scott's channel, come over to the main channel. That's at Seriously Cast. You can subscribe to that channel too, please.
That'd be awesome. Real alcohol is whiskey, broda. Subbed. Awesome. I'm having a 12-foot beard whiskey that I bought at the meetup. Scott. Oh, nice, dude.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, schnapps. I forgot how it was. Oh, schnapps. Okay, he meant schnapps. Yeah,
that's what I figured.
Yeah,
Kraken rum. That's made in Seattle, like Seattle and Washington.
Oh, for the Krakens?
Well, they at least are sponsors. I think it's made locally. Also, Aviation Gin is made in Portland. I didn't realize that. Aviation Gin is owned by Ryan Reynolds. He's one of the owners.
Wow.
But they sponsor the.
And then Ryan Reynolds also owns, what is it?
Mint Mobile.
Yeah. Eric A. Hey, yo. Yeah, rum, etc. Honey bourbon isn't bad either. Honey bourbon.
Oh, honey bourbon's great.
Interesting. Speaking of, I need to refill the liter bottle.
Well, bacon, if you come down, it's cheaper down here. Just saying.
It's a lot cheaper down here, bro. There's no sin tax down here.
Plus Washington sucks dicks. Hey, Eric A.
Need a link?
For what? What are we linking?
Pina coladas are the best. Need a link to what?
Probably for the Seriously Cast.
Oh, okay. What are your thoughts on sambuca?
Pina coladas?
For friends. I don't know if I've actually ever had a pina colada.
Well, I like. Hold on. I've got to try both a vodka martini and a gin martini, and gin martinis are far superior to vodka martinis.
Okay. Timothy, good to see you.
Hey,
Self-employed. I only get 1 day a month to get shit-faced drunk. Hey, man, if you're doing your own business, I think it's worth it.
You do you, boo.
That's awesome. Seriously. Thank you, Factels, our lives. Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
There's also Wednesday nights. There's video games with Pulse Kebab, and every other Thursday is wrestling. We do Seriously Cast Wrestling, Serious Wrestling Federation.
Wrestling.
And that's a lot of fun. We did one last night, so if you want to get caught up, you can watch that one. Yep. There's like a good 40 minutes where the game broke.
Ike, you may need to set the video quality a bit lower. Your audio is cutting in and out. It's not bad, just a thing.
Well, yeah, this laptop sucks assholes.
Yeah, it's... Apologies, guys.
I don't think I can... We can't go lower than 720, I'm pretty sure.
I think so, yeah. Hold on, we'll check. Let's see.
Actually, let me closing out of this browser. And let's close a bunch of shit that's taking up system resources.
Yeah, one sec, guys.
So anyway.
We're closing some shit. Oh, you don't need Steam open.
Oh, I like having Steam. I don't think I reset this thing before we started.
Oh, Jesus. There you go.
Yes. Let's close out of Discord because we don't need Discord running.
All right.
I don't know half this shit is. Use how? Yeah, we can close
the fuck is that?
Too. I don't fucking know. Whatever. Oh, I know what that is. No, we don't need to close out of that. This can get closed out of too.
What is it?
I don't know. It's probably not much better, but I just closed all of my browsers that we were going to talk about. So who cares? I think it's running better now.
I think it is. Yeah. Let us know if that helps there, guys. Moscow Mules with deep Eddie grapefruit.
Ooh, Moscow Mule is a good go-to.
Yeah, I love Moscow Mules. I just actually found out about them a little while ago, and I love them. When I go out, that's usually what I get now. 10-4, Ike. Whiskey and soda. Why mess around? Yeah, don't need to mess around. You closed the world. It's all right. The world sucks my ass anyway. So
I think it might be running better now, actually.
Nope, sunflower. I don't like White Claw. Richard White is a citrus base without extra hops. Instantly not a fan of hoppy beer. I don't like. That's why I don't like beer, because I hate hops. Every beer, even the lightest beer, still has a little hoppy thing, and it's just like, oh no, I can't do it. I can't do hops. Rum and Coke. There you go.
That's a good go-to.
Classic.
Scott likes to do vodka cran.
Yeah,
when he's out at the bar.
Vodka cran or Moscow Mules now.
Moscow Mules. Ooh,
yeah.
Old fashions are pretty good too.
Yeah. Seems to have cleared the choppy audio. Okay, good. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's because I had Edge running while I also had Chrome running, and they both run off of like Chromium. And so they were like fighting each other for like system resources, I'm pretty sure.
Well, and also you had like 10 tabs open.
Well, yeah, I needed to have the tabs open. This laptop is a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Like, I love Asus, but don't buy this Vivo book bullshit that I got. This thing was the cheapest one I could buy.
If the world sucks your ass, do you still need to wipe? No. They suck it all, Brandon Trueblood. They suck all of it.
I'm going to
suck it hard. And suck it long and suck it hard.
I'm going to regret this decision, but I'm going to go get another beer. And then I'm going to slow down until the party starts.
Okay. Here, take that and throw that away.
That's what I was going to do.
Okay.
You didn't say anything.
Saw a video of someone mixing Werther's Original with Malibu rum. From what he said, it's good. So I'm thinking of doing that when I'm 21. Takes about 4 days from the fully mix. You're not even 21, Rexus? Well, damn, dude.
You know, it'd be really interesting if you take the Werther's and you emulsify it down. I think that's what it's called. You can potentially turn it into a simple syrup.
Yeah.
And turn the Werther's into a simple syrup, which would mix really well with what was he mixing it with?
Malibu rum.
Yeah, you could turn you just kind of simmer it on a stove. You can like dilute it down, turn it into a simple syrup because it's mostly sugar.
Yeah.
That would be really cool. I want to try that.
Sean says there should be a constitutional amendment banning sin taxes. Well, there should be a constitutional amendment banning taxes in general. Flanders eats all the dicks. Well, and he eats them the long way.
Well, in my opinion, taxation is theft.
It is.
Actually, that's not even an opinion. That's a fact.
It is.
We fought a war about this. You know,
Jolly
the No
Ranchers
Kings protest? We did that in
throwback.
1776.
Yeah. And someone was bitching about like, oh, would you do this to like they were comparing things now to like the Boston Tea Party about taxes and shit like that. And they were like, would you do that to the government now? It's like, first of all, the Boston Tea Party, it was England imposing, it was a foreign nation trying to impose their tax on us. Second of all, they didn't burn and loot the city of Boston.
Actually, I think they kind of did a little bit.
Really?
So during the Boston Tea Party, there was at least one tar and feathering.
A what?
Tar and feathering.
What is that?
They took a person, they covered him with hot tar, and they threw feathers on him.
Okay.
So they literally almost murdered somebody at the Boston Tea Party.
Well, what was that? Why did they go after that person?
Because he was a British soldier.
Okay, so foreign soldier.
The other thing is the Boston Tea Party was for like what, a 5% tax, a 3% tax. We're at almost 45% taxes now.
Right, and and exactly. Like we should be oh my God, people have just gotten so complacent. They've gotten so complacent. And they're willing to deal with it because they have these luxuries. They want their cell phone, they want their computers, they want their Netflix, their YouTube, and you get it to keep you in line.
Let me try something.
Technically, we were part of England.
He's not wrong.
Yeah, but technically,
he's technically not wrong there.
But we were the colonies, and we were not. Yeah. Oh, high definition. Wait, is that where you can change it?
No, we can't. It'll tell us we need to upgrade.
Oh, this is the upgrade though.
No, we're not paying for the professional.
Oh, fuck that shit.
Radical Rafter Buck Fuckies.
Buck Fuckies, yeah.
I love Buckies. You shut your
I listened
mouth.
to King Trout about the Whiskey Rebellion. It all started with when Alexander Hamilton, under a pseudonym, weaponized the media for the favoring of whiskey for the favoring of the whiskey tax. Fuck that shit.
Where was that? I'm trying to find something specific. Give me a second.
Okay.
Where did I find that to change it from square to from like?
It was in the. No. Go over to the left. It was in this thing.
Over here?
No, to right there. Yeah.
Oh,
and then go to the
Yeah,
three.
there it
Yeah.
is. It's right here.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to see if. Oh, I was hoping it would fill up like that.
Yeah,
It's
no.
not. That's stupid.
What's the circle? Is that a circle?
It just makes it a circle.
Oh, no.
That's more retarded.
No.
Oh, no.
Yeah. All right, there we go.
They want fuck you, Brandon. I love Buckies.
But yeah, it was a 3% tax, but it was. I mean, were we technically part of England? I guess, but we were supposed to be separate and different in a colony.
Yeah, we were colonies of England, so we were able to govern ourselves technically.
Mm-hmm.
But England's like, oh, this is an untapped potential for
extra
money.
Oh yeah,
and so they took the money from us.
They started taxing the shit out of us.
Mm-hmm.
And 3%, and there was a violent reaction to it, as it should be. Like all these fucking taxes, everything, the road we used are taxed, and it gets taxed from you to use those roads that were already taxed. Your food is taxed, your gas is taxed.
You buy property and then you get taxed on the property you already own.
Your property is taxed.
I think property tax is the biggest piece of bullshit that I think we have is taxes.
That and income tax. So you're taxed on making money. And the business that you make money from is taxed for having employees. There's an employee tax.
The other thing is inheritance tax. So my dad works his entire life and saves up his inheritance to give to his kids. He's taxed on that already.
Yeah.
And then I think it's a 50% inheritance tax. So then it's taxed again.
Yeah.
So that money that's supposed to be inherited by other people, by the children or the family members, is taxed 95% almost.
Dude.
Actually, no, it wouldn't be 95%. It'd be taxed once at 45%, and then be taxed again at 50%.
The number of mentally retarded is increasing.
So it's not 95%. That'd be closer, like maybe 75, but
that's still retarded.
It's still more than it should be goddamn taxed.
That's still, yeah. Where is it? 1 second.
That makes a lot of sense. A lot of nonsense.
Gas taxes.
Gas is taxed, yeah.
The interesting thing about gas taxes here, especially here in Oregon, is the gas tax goes to pay for infrastructure for fucking bicycles now too.
Mm-hmm.
So they're using gas tax to pay for stuff that bicycles are doing, and the bicycles don't pay the gas tax, the cars do, and the cars are the one that suffers because cyclists are fucking moron retards.
Yeah, they are.
Let's call them faggots, but most of them are.
If there is no state tax, sales tax goes up. Yeah, no, you're right. It does. But that's also why Oregon has no sales tax, but we have a huge income tax.
Yes.
It sucks, dude. Sunfoyers loves taxes. Yeah, she's a fucking socialist. Employment task. Ask any 1099er how they know. Yeah, really. Employment tax. Government shouldn't be profiting off its. No, exactly. Nope. Exactly. But like that's why part of me is okay with like the tariff shit. That's where we got a lot of the government got its money was from tariffs. They didn't tax the people. They didn't fuck with the people.
What about the tariffs? The taxes passed on to the consumer.
But why? Okay, if that's the truth, why would China care? Why would Canada care? Why would they freak out?
Well, they're freaking out because the entire idea about tariffs is so that people here are being forced to buy local because it's cheaper. like local by local, I mean within country, because it should be cheaper.
Yeah.
And so then at that point, like we're trying to get something in return from China and Canada.
Yeah.
And so they're going to lower their tariffs, and then we'll lower our tariffs so that we can make things cheaper, so they'll buy it more.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, but I don't know. There's this one thing I was watching where it's like, no, the American consumer pays it. The like China doesn't pay it. It's like, well, then why does China care?
Well, technically, China does pay it.
Yeah,
but then it is in turn then also makes the increase on the product to help pay for those tariffs.
Right. The consumer always pays the tax. Yeah, no, we get fucked no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
Fucked right up the ass with no lube. I hate the fee we pay in Illinois for the sticker we put on our plates. $151 per. Oh, it's you only get a year.
You get 2 years here for
older cars.
Yeah. Oh, I think when the car's brand new, I think it's like 7 years, 8 years.
I don't think it's even that. I think it's only like 4.
I think it might be 5 actually.
But
and then after that, it's every 2 years. I think mine's coming up in August. What's that? Car registration. That's what that is.
Yeah. Sun Foyers. Whoa! It all just went crazy. Question: do you pay tariffs on domestically produced products? No, you're not supposed to.
No. I guess technically no. So the way that tariffs with China work is it's products produced in China, because I was talking to somebody that it was having stuff shipped from China, but it was produced in a different country, but there weren't tariffs on it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's only tariffs on things produced in China.
Yeah.
So things shipped from China but that were produced in another country will not have a tariff on it.
Right. Yeah. We have sales tax, state tax, fart tax, calling Gavin Newsom commie tax, ejaculate tax. You name it. Yeah. CA has a tax for it.
Yeah, Gavin Newsom is terrible.
I hate the fee we paid on. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I already read that. Where is America sunflowers?
America?
The thing is that America doesn't manufacture. But see, the thing is that we could. But there's all of these restrictions put in place. Okay, so here's an example, real quick. The company I work for, we manufacture LEDs. So the diodes that are used in LEDs are illegal to make in America because of the chemical process.
Huh.
They're not illegal in China because China doesn't give a shit about its people, and they'll let them die.
They also don't give a shit about the environment either.
And they don't give a shit about the environment.
Like the Paris Accords, they were not part of the Paris Accords.
Right.
Nobody cared.
So the thing is that my company, we would make them here if we were legally allowed to make them here. We can't. We legally cannot.
But there's LEDs in everything.
There's LEDs in everything. And the thing is that we could do it here. Would it be a little more expensive? Yeah. But actually, a lot of our customers want things to be made here. Everything. They want the whole thing to be made here in America. And they will pay more for it. They literally are willing to pay more. So we'd have to get rid of this restriction so that we can manufacture ourselves here.
That's why like a lot of these stupid like green initiatives, like the Paris Accords or the Green New Deal, it's bad for business. It's bad for the American consumer, because the problem is like they make all these rules that make it so that you can't produce certain things in a certain way in certain places. And so therefore we have to have it produced overseas.
We have to.
China, other places. Yep. And then at that point, that money's not staying in country.
Right.
If we could produce the LED, the diode that you're talking about in country, if we could produce that in here, that's probably trillions of dollars that's going to stay in country here and not go to China to help fund China's bullshit.
Right. And we have plenty of ways to make our own steel. Like America used to be the largest steel manufacturer in the world. We have the resources here, but we got these regulations that don't allow us. So we have to go to a different country that doesn't give a shit about polluting or its workers.
The same thing with oil. Like
exactly.
We have enough natural resources in this fucking country to be able to run it without having any interference from other fucking countries.
There was years, was it the 80s or 90s? We were exporting oil.
when Biden got into office, he shut down that pipeline. Yes, it was going over native lands or whatever, but who gives a shit? It was jobs, and it was potentially like going to create more money for the United States. The Democrats, and specifically the Green Party, and the stupid green weenie people that want to, like, quote unquote, save the environment for saving the environment's sake, are preventing America from making billions of dollars.
Yeah. Sean says there are regulations to keep workers and the population safe. Yes. Then there are retarded regulations that lobbyists and companies force through to advantage themselves. Yes.
The biggest thing that we could potentially do in this country to actually be more green and be more environmentally friendly is take down the regulations for nuclear power. Nuclear power is the safest and most green efficient energy that we have.
Yeah.
If right now we're shutting down more nuclear power plants, that means we're going to have more coal plants and more hydroelectric plants. Coal plants are fucking terrible for the environment. Yeah. Hydroelectric isn't any better.
No.
But it's still better than coal. But it
interferes with a lot.
Yeah, interferes with environmental stuff.
Yeah.
Like everything that has to do with nuclear power, it's safe. It's probably the safest form of electricity that we can get. Like let's say wind power and solar power. Those are bullshit power sources.
They don't do
because it costs more to upkeep them than it does for it does save the environment, sort of, yes, but the upkeep costs more than you're making on the power itself. The other thing about solar is, again, like with your diodes, a lot of the parts of the solar panels can't be made in America.
Right.
Because of the fucking green weenie people that they're like, we can't do this, and fuck you.
Speaking of steel, a buddy of mine informed me that they fired up a massive forge in Wisconsin that had been offline for decades. It's back at work. Yeah. Fucking awesome. We can create jobs without trashing it. No, we can. We totally can. We need to loosen the regulations a little bit.
Well, that's the thing. Is like there was I was watching Penn and Teller's bullshit, and they were talking about like just needless litigation.
Yeah.
When it comes to quote unquote environment, there was a lady that bought a piece of property. On this, I think this was in Oregon too. Bought a piece of property, and after she had bought the property, it was deemed, like they went there, it was deemed that it was a location that a specific bird was living, and the bird was protected, so she couldn't build shit on it. And they didn't do that study before she bought the property. My opinion is, it's your property. Yes, within like certain limitations, there's certain things you shouldn't do on your property, but it's your goddamn property. Do whatever the fuck you want with it.
There's more to that story.
Oh yeah.
So the story is that in this one location, they were seen as endangered, but on a different location, they were not endangered.
Yeah.
So it was just that this one area, they were going to be maybe not, they weren't going to be, she wasn't going to wipe them out, but
wanted to cut down a few trees to build a house.
Something like that. But because they were protected in this one area, even though there was the whole rest of the state, they were fine. They were not actually endangered.
You know what's even worse about this too?
What?
The lady was in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
And she had to live at somebody else's house and shower in the yard.
Yeah.
And she was going to build a house so she could have a house that she could live in and have it be wheelchair accessible.
So Sunflower says
she's talking about like nexilar waste and stuff. The problem with that is, where does nuclear material come from?
Right.
The ground.
Yeah.
Where are we putting it? Back in the ground.
Right. All it is you take the rods or whatever, right?
Yeah.
You dunk them in water, and they because they're superheated.
Yeah. So
they create steam.
It's just steam power.
It's literally steam power.
But it's like supercharged steam power. In fact, technically speaking, what was it? Chernobyl was not a nuclear explosion. It was a steam explosion that just had nuclear material in it.
Sean says there are plans for reactors using non-nuclear materials. Also, no waste can only be developed in approved research universities.
Well, the thing about that is we can't do a lot of research on nuclear stuff because of the stigma that comes with like nuclear power. And the problem is everybody cites like 5 Mile Island. We don't know how much radiation got released at 5 Mile Island.
Yeah.
The consensus for 5 Mile Island is that it was no less than a X-ray. But then they also cite Chernobyl. But Chernobyl wasn't up to because I think Chernobyl was like what 1986.
Something like
it
that.
wasn't even up to standard for 1986 because Russia because Chernobyl's in Ukraine, but it was under Russian rule. Russia was hiding all of that.
Yeah.
If anybody has a question, watch the Chernobyl series that was on HBO. It was really good and very informative. It is one of the best propaganda pieces that's anti-communist.
Read the Brandon Trueblood.
The largest donor to kill the Keystone Pipeline was Warren Buffett, who owns the Burlington Northern Railroad, which transports the Canadian oil instead of. Oh, wow, that makes sense.
Oh, shit. Sunflowers, the thing that America doesn't manufacture a lot, starts to get answers. Also, I want our country to care about the environment. She means well. Isn't all electricity production just steam power with extra steps? 3 Mile Island.
Technically,
nuclear waste is radioactive.
Yes, that's because it starts out as a radioactive piece of radiation. God damn it. The problem is, what is it? Plutonium is radioactive before we take it out of the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And now we have it out of the ground. It was already radioactive in the ground. Where else are we going to put it? But back in the ground, but we're going to do it safer than what people think. And so like all of the, what is it? Trojan out here in Oregon. There is like they still had some radiation waste there, but they moved it up to a place in Washington, and it's a radiation storage place. And all of the like places that they bury it are designed to be compatible for 500 years, even though the radiation isn't hasn't broken down by then, because it's going to be thousands or millions of years before it breaks down. However, it's set up in a way where we have enough time to re-engineer where we're going to be storing it, how we're going to be storing it.
Oh, okay. Riggs has got some fucking fart action going on here.
Here's some radiation for you.
Yeah. He's powering it all by himself.
5 Mile Island with the Chernobyl.
No bile.
No bile.
No bile. So is my fart, Sunflower. Oh my god.
Goddamn Bacon. We can talk about many topics. What did Bacon say?
He's going off on sunflowers.
And this, folks, is why I don't argue with folks whose minds were made up for them.
And yet, when you start getting answers to one topic, somehow the topic changes. That's true. She deflects a lot.
Well, no, Bacon, there's a term for that. It's called moving the goalpost.
We love you, sunflowers. Shut up.
Well, that's the thing. Is like, yeah, I this is what I've read, and this is what I've been told. This is what I've seen, and I've seen it from several different sources. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But you gotta give me proof. You gotta tell me what's a better option. I don't think there's a better option, because like coal like pollutes the atmosphere. The only like bad thing that nuclear power has is potentially the radioactive material when you're done with it, and that's not going to pollute the atmosphere. It doesn't pollute the atmosphere because during the lifetime of a nuclear reactor and of the nuclear material, the only thing that comes out of that is power and steam, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
With coal, you get corrosive material coming out of the smokestacks.
Yeah. nastiness. With dams too, that fucks with like fish and other wildlife.
And even like river traffic too.
In the river, yeah.
Like in Oregon, we have the Columbia here, which has like four or 5 hydroelectric dams actually. Yeah. And they have locks there, so the boats have to come in, let the water go down instead of just going straight through.
Yeah. So nuclear waste is also recyclable into new fuel rods. That's true.
Yes. So
that's true.
If all of the environmentalists just kind of get their heads out of their asses and actually just do the research and realize what they're talking about is fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Yes, there is probably a 0.1% chance of a meltdown at a nuclear reactor. Probably less than a 0.1% chance. It's literally the safest and most ecologically friendly version of power creation that we can have in our lifetime.
Crazy. Who'da thunk it?
Just pull your heads out of your asses. Stop smelling your farts.
Smelling your farts. Oh, Jesus. Well, we went on a good little tirade there.
How long did we talk about nuclear power?
I don't know.
20 minutes?
Something like that. Yeah, probably around 20 minutes because we're at the hour mark now.
Yeah, I'm also a little drunk.
Yeah. Do we want to invite people on?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, let's do it. Time. Got some time.
Let's.
There we go.
No, wrong button. We want this one.
Invite guests.
Copy. And.
Boom.
Paste. Boom.
All right. Anybody wanted to come on in, hang out for a bit? Hey, got to get my exercise. And sometimes, though, if her goal was to completely derail the subject at hand, she succeeded. That's what a lot of women do. God damn it. Yep.
I'll leave the door open so everyone can watch.
Okay.
I'm not going to do that. Fuck.
We're going to watch Ike P.
I can leave the door open if you want.
Freak. Oh, man. Funny how people forget that. Yeah. Yeah. You know, it's I think it's just because people hear the word nuclear and are like, like bombs, nuclear bombs, radiation, death, scary words, scary language. I think that's what people associate with the word nuclear. And they freak out about that. I think that's what it is. And of course, that makes them.
The number of mentally retarded is increasing.
That's right. It's a square hole. Yeah. Well, dummies are going to dumb. Right, guys? Dum-dums are going to dum-dum all day and night. And yet again, bacon is a pain in the ass. She's not wrong. She's not totally wrong.
No, what's that line from? It was a Marvel movie. He's out of line, but he's right.
More wrenches than viewers. Brad Zerker.
That's actually not. Wait. No, that's actually not true. Actually, it might be true. I don't know.
Jesus Christ. How do we tell if we have people coming?
That number in the upper right will be 3.
Right there. Yeah. Okay.
And also your doo-doo noise.
Nuclear weapons are bad. Okay.
Except we're talking about possibly nuking Iran.
Oh, geez. I hope not. I don't want to get involved with that kind of shit.
No, we're not talking about that either.
That's right. We're not talking about it. Because, I mean, honestly, I have not been following it at all. I don't know anything about it.
I'd rather not follow it.
Yeah. Probably not more of a pain in the ass than you, Sunflower. Oh! Shots fired. Shots fired.
No, something else. We're going to go. Do you want the yay button on here? There.
And we're going to do snake death.
We put Mario on there? Mario's on
there,
right?
Yeah. You put it on here somewhere. Was it this side?
I thought you said it was already on there, but I tried to put it. No, I didn't put it on there.
Yeah, you did. There it is. And what does it mean then ad hominems start getting used? Asking for a friend. God damn it. Oh, you guys. Oh, you guys.
Hey, how do you know how they identify?
You guys and gals, dams prevent flooding. Fuck the fish. That's true. It does help out with that.
When I was in high school, a science teacher asked some stupid question. What's something we're doing now that we're going to regret in the future? And I responded, because at the time, this was like in 2003, maybe 2004.
Mm-hmm.
And at the time, they were talking about breaching all the dams on the Columbia. And I wrote, breaching the dams on the Columbia. And he gave me a flyer for a education session where they're going to talk about the impact of dams on fish.
Yeah.
And I showed it to my dad. He's like, why is your teacher trying to indoctrinate you? I'm like, yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah. Cat fights. Hell yeah, dude.
All right, it's going to be kitten versus sunflowers next SWF. And we're gonna put the nuclear symbol in the middle.
Yes.
In the middle of the ring.
Yes, because people are so scared. They're scared of the word nuclear.
We'll have Radioactive Man as the special guest referee.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Up and at them.
Up and at them.
The goggles, they do nothing.
Yeah. What was the sidekick, the boy?
Oh, that was Fallout Boy.
Fallout Boy, that's it. Radioactive Man of Fallout Boy.
Oh man, did you hear about the lead singer of the Red Jumpsuit Apparatus?
No.
So the lead singer of the Red Jumpsuit Apparatus just came out like a couple days ago saying that if you're a white Christian that voted for Trump, he doesn't want you to listen to his music.
Oh.
And then everybody's like, who the fuck's the Red Jumpsuit Apparatus?
Right. Who gives a fucking shit?
There's like one song that they did that I recognize. I'm like, who gives a fuck?
Kitten has a nuclear vagina. Oh, shit.
I'm pressing X to doubt or citation needed. Here, I'll turn and point out your thing on the wall. You can push the button.
Yeah. You got to do the zoom in, zoom out real quick thing.
Extreme close up.
Yeah. Whoa. Can I wear a cat suit? Sunflowers, you can do whatever the fuck you want.
She's talking about the wrestling thing.
Yeah, you can do whatever the fuck you want. Because I said so.
Yeah, you do you, boo.
All right, well, we got no one fucking jumping in, so we're going to get the fuck out of here.
We'll give it another, like, 2 minutes.
I like that band. I bet you do.
Well, it's kind of like Green Day. The fucking Billy Joe Armstrong is a total piece of shit. That guy's a fucking faggoty ass asshole. There was one point where he was driving down in downtown LA and somebody yells, "Green Day sucks!" So the guy jumps out of his car and beats the guy up. Like, you can't take criticism because Green Day kind of does suck. They make good music, but the people that are in the band are pieces of shit with fucking stupid ideas. I'm one of those people that can understand that you separate the art from the artist. Mark Ruffalo makes good movies, but his opinions are fucking bullshit.
Later, True Blood. Have a good night, man.
Have a good one.
Well, and you're all like, oh, punky against the establishment, and then you're in the establishment.
Oh yeah,
and you become the establishment.
What was it? Rage Against the Machine wanted people to be vaccinated before going to their concerts. Right. They became Rage for the Machine. Apparently,
exactly. Yeah, they totally did, and it's oh my god. Terrence Pop recovered his channel. Oh, yep, nice.
Yep. They did an episode on Thursday, except Pop had like power outage. And then Battle Dwarf did the first 6 minutes without any audio like we did.
Mm-hmm. They're progressive and bang other dudes, so that checks out. Sunflowers. Hi-oh. Hi-oh. Nice. Yeah. All right. Well, we've waited a few minutes. Let's get the fuck out of here.
I'd like to thank everybody for stopping by. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're on Scott's channel, come over to the main channel. That's at SeriouslyCast. SeriouslyCast.com will take you there as well.
Oh, shut up, Sunflowers. God damn it. Are you trolling? I think you are
She also likes The View.
Oh, God.
Actually, I think she stopped watching The View.
Anyway, keep going with your thing.
If we say anything that's factually inaccurate, please make sure to let us know. I'm going to reiterate, like I always do, opinions do not count as facts. You can let us know in the comments down below, either channel, Scott's channel, or the main channel, Seriously Cast. You can email us at seriouslycast@gmail.com. We'll promptly ignore you. You can go to our Instagram or our Facebook page that's at SeriouslyCast, and we'll promptly not read it because we don't use those ever. The best place to probably get a hold of me is through SeriouslyCast on Twitter. That's at SeriouslyCast on Twitter or X. I use that a lot. And so if you want to see potentially what we're going to talk about on the next week's episode, follow the at SeriouslyCast on Twitter, mainly because I like to repost the things that I send to Scott that we potentially will talk about.
That's right. That's right. And as always, folks, I don't have it with me here, but don't forget.
Isn't it in the fridge?
Yeah, but I don't want to get up in
whatever, fuck it.
Don't forget to twirl your Tweety. Thank you, everybody. Good to see you all. Good to have you. We're going to continue on with this halfway to my birthday party. Good night.
Later.